The lightweight championship final should be one of the best of the night. In the red corner, it's Garry Clark from South Australia, 18 years of age, former South Australian bantam and lightweight title holder. He's had 13 senior contests for 10 wins. His opponent in the blue corner, Wayne Young from New South Wales, also 18. New South Wales champion. He's had 20 contests for 18 wins, was judged the best boxer at the New South Wales state titles this year and received the Best Prospect Award. The referee is Mr. Ken Lee of Victoria, and it's the first of three-minute rounds. Garry Clark of South Australia in the white singlet against Wayne Young from New South Wales.
Wayne Young, of course, is the younger brother of Brett Young, one of Australia's leading professional boxers, so he's got pretty good credentials, being best prospect of the year. And young Clark from South Australia impressed me in his semi-final against Keith Fraser of Victoria. Put his punches together very well indeed. Well, this should be a willing contest, and both boys hit very hard. Caution against both boys there for the use of the shoulder. Very even so far, Jeff. Yeah, Wayne's boxing well. The South Australian, I don't think he's as good a boxer as the New South Welshman, but what he lacks in boxing ability certainly makes up with raw courage.
Wayne Young of New South Wales in the blue singlet against Garry Clark of South Australia, both 18 years of age, two very promising young boxers. Good right landed there by Young of New South Wales at the end of that exchange. This is the lightweight division in which there is no current champion. Renato Cornet, of course, held the Australian lightweight title and has moved into the light welterweight division. But a good round, the first round of the lightweight championship final.
Second down, third and final round.
The third and last round of the lightweight contest. It's Garry Clark of South Australia in the white singlet against Wayne Young of New South Wales. And there's nothing in it. Young perhaps shaded his opponent in the first round. There was very little in the second round. Young perhaps just ahead on points at this moment, Jeff.
If I was leaning towards anybody, I have to go towards Wayne. But the South Australian's certainly not out of it. A big round could see the Australian title go to the South Australian.
Yes, I'd have to agree with that. He's certainly hasn't been overawed by Young and Young's reputation as the best boxer in New South Wales.
Wayne, of course, one of the many good boxers that come out of Lithgow in New South Wales. right hand by the South Australian.
Yes, a nice combination, actually. He landed with the left and the right. He scored a couple again there. Well, this one certainly is anybody's contest. Could go either way, this decision. Very close contest between Garry Clark of South Australia in the white and Wayne Young of New South Wales. Crowd urging their hometown boy on. These contests being staged at the Dom Polsky Centre in Adelaide. This tournament organised and conducted by the South Australian Amateur Boxing Association on behalf of the Australian Boxing Union. We're seeing the final of the lightweight division. An excellent contest between these two boys. Nothing in it. Actually, it hasn't been a bad round for Garry Clark.
I believe Gary's winning the round. It's going to make it very interesting, this decision.
It certainly will. The crowd still urging on this popular local boy, Garry Clark, as the bell sounds for the end of round 3. Well, about a minute or so into this round, young Clark of South Australia was looking very, very good, and he scored with some good punches. Here's some of the action. He made Clark, or at least he made Young miss, and scored himself with some nice blows in this period of the contest. A very good round for young Garry Clark of South Australia. This decision is waited with interest, and here it comes.
The winner, ladies and gentlemen, and the 1984 Australian senior lightweight champion from the blue corner, Wayne Young.
And the winner is Wayne Young from New South Wales.